Good morning, Jasmine. Dr. Stuart Wright has heard the voices of those involved in the Branch Davidian siege. 30 years later, he remembers the most heart-wrenching thing of all of this are the testimonies from the survivors.
I actually drove up to Waco and started making some inquiries because I thought this was going to be a major, this is something really important.
Dr. Stuart Wright would spend 51 days gathering testimony from everyone at the site of the Branch Davidian standoff, only to witness tragedy.
These people died in a raging fire where the coroner said that the temperature inside that and inside Mount Carmel when that fire was raging was probably hit 800 degrees, so they were just incinerated.
It's heartache that he holds on to, and a belief that something went wrong on the side of law enforcement, claiming the FBI didn't follow their own training.
But 16 violations suggest to me that it was intentional. It was by design. So that qualifies for me as a government massacre. But the great tragedy was the death of those 76 people.
For days, months, even years after, Stuart would continue to gather interviews and information about what happened in 1993.
At the time, that was the worst federal law enforcement disaster ever in the United States in American history.
To this day, he sticks to his beliefs that this incident could have easily been avoided.
It's a serious blemish on federal law enforcement that I think they still have to carry these to this day.
Now, many of the professor's findings were later used in criminal and civil trials. Now, Dr. Stuart Wright will be at a Waco memorial today to remember all the people who died that day 30 years ago. Jasmine, back to you.
Thank you, Meredith. And of course, 6 News will be there as he is there along with some of the survivors to kind of talk about that day. A day we can't forget 30 years ago. Thank you, Meredith. We'll stay with 6 News for continuing coverage on air and online as we mark this somber day in Central Texas history and remember those who lost their lives in the Branch Davidian siege 30 years ago.